What's up everybody, my name is Darth Jaswick, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing 3 totally free to you base game kitchens, because the base game went free a couple of months ago, and I like to do these base game builds because it is pretty challenging to do a base game build just because it's so limited. I feel like we really need like a lot of like kitchen clutter just like added to the base game. Because we only have like some fruit and like the little utensils and things like that. We don't really have a ton of stuff for the kitchen or the bathroom for that matter. So I've just got these raw cabinet counters in there in this dark brown and black color because it's probably one of my favorite countertops in the entire game, especially this swatch of them. I just love to add like a dark green living room to this, just to kind of like make it super earthy and warm in the house. I added this little fruit cake in the little stand here on the corner, just by alt placing the countertop. And you can actually like set things on a countertop and then move it away, and then the object that you're trying to place on the countertop is still at the same height. That's what I did with the little fruit cake. Now I'm just getting in some knives. I had to use a cheat to unlock it because I do have a tester sim here. The cheat was bb.ignore gameplay unlock sentitlement. It's a very long cheat, but if you want to get all of the like career rewards unlocked while you're building, that is how you do it. I've got this black subway tile as the wall. I'm trying to find like a place for a window here, and I found one above the sink and above where your Sims would prepare food at. Something I like to do is try to clutter as much so they don't use like all of the counter space. They only use like one counter to prepare food on. And I think I've managed to do that. We've got a little microwave here over the side if your Sims want to do microwave quick meals. And now I'm just placing the paper towel and the utensils by alt placing. You can kind of see how I was talking about how you can just like set an object on a counter and it'll like stay at that same height. And then you can just kind of like hold the alt key and place them wherever you want. And I like to just kind of squeeze them way back into the corner of the counter. I put those challah loaves. I love those. They're so cute. They just go so well with like any style of build that you can like possibly imagine. And it really gives like another gameplay effect as well to make it seem like your Sims maybe just like really avid at cooking and baking. And then I got a little notebook there to maybe look like a recipe book that they had been writing in or something like that. And as well as the coffee mugs and some salt and pepper shakers because I think those like are the only ones that we actually have in the game. There might be ones from like Cool Kitchen, but I don't. They're like huge and like they're like a certain style. They're like very very modern because they're like big and like they're like pepper mills, and not like little tiny little shakers like that. And then I just popped this little palm tree in the corner here, and that was all done for that kitchen. The next kitchen, I wanted to do like a blue. So I found these really dark blue cabinets at first, and then I realized that they have a very like teal, like minty swatch, and something that is very popular in the Sims community is the Not So Berry challenge. So this, so I decided to change them to that nice mint color and do a Not So Berry themed kitchen. If you want to start the Not So Berry challenge on your own, for your own gameplay, I have beat it once, but I haven't done it since. Once I get better internet here at my house, I'd like to start streaming on Twitch. I just can't do that right now because my internet is awful and we won't get good internet out here for probably another like month or two. I think that's when like our electric company is going to offer the internet. I feel like it's from AT&T. I'm not entirely sure though. I did have to make this kitchen bigger in order to do what I wanted to here. I really wanted to have the stove like in the center of this countertop, this island here. It's too bad that we don't have like a base game oven that doesn't have that like clock there, so it looked like more even. Uh, you can see I have the sink there right now, but I switch it eventually because I wasn't entirely sure. And it does look good there. The sink does look good, but I wanted your sim to just like prepare food on the counter on the right of the sink and then cook. But anyway, about the oven, I wanted to have an oven in the base game that's like flat, like the one from Growing Together is, that doesn't have that like back where the like the knobs and stuff are with the clock or something like that. So it looked like more even and flat, but it doesn't because we don't have a oven like that in base game really. Well, we do. We have that like orange one. I think it's like a almost like a restaurant kitchen. You get it from the culinary career as like a reward, but it just didn't like fit in this kitchen. I really wanted that like teal oven because it just matches with the rest of the kitchen, and I don't think we have. It only comes in like black and silver and that orange color. So I went with that one. And then you can always upgrade it and make it fancier too. I'm also just putting a light switch above the sink. Maybe your Sims have like a garbage disposal or something like that, and that's where the lights are. Oh my gosh. And then I'm just getting some clutter in here, trying to decide if I wanted to use that little painting as like a backsplash behind the sink. I ended up not doing it. And then I'm just putting in these little pear and apple paintings above the trash can. I love the money generating trash can. It's such a good like deal for like 100 baby challenges because it literally pays for itself. Um, and I will be starting the 100 baby challenge again. I'm gonna regret it because I've never actually finished the 100 baby challenge before. But I'm gonna do it. We're gonna do it together. You guys are gonna be with me the whole step of the way. I have a build video coming up because I built the house for it. I didn't decide to do like a starter home for it because I like to be prepared when I do a 100 baby challenge. So I always like give my Sims everything that they need in a huge house. Because I don't want to have to do it when I'm trying to, raise a bunch of children. Just because I don't know, it seems so much more difficult to do that than just building your house the way that you want it at first. I just grabbed some curtains and put above the sink. I only put one window in this kitchen. It just didn't have room for another one. And now I've got a little cookie jar and I'm adding a second rug just to kind of help your Sims. I don't like putting rugs in like directly in front of the ovens because it will cause a fire. And we're not about to light the kitchen on fire because that stresses me out and makes my game crash every single time. We are almost done with this kitchen, though. I'm just adding this cute little plant here and placing my cookies next to the stove, just like somebody had gotten into them maybe while they were cooking. And that is all. This next kitchen is going to be a country themed kitchen. I wanted it to look like something straight out of like a farmhouse. So I got all these big cabinets along the wall here, and then I made a huge island because I was thinking about using the raw kitchen like as like a baker's table, but it just didn't look right. They weren't the same color swatches and it just looked funny. So I just grabbed these bigger ones and put like an island for it with the tile. It's fine. I don't hate the fact that the swatches are not all the same color of white. I love that. It's The Sims. Got a little trash can here, kind of tucked it away behind the counters. And then I was trying to figure out which windows I wanted to use because like if it's a farmhouse type of build, you want like the country type of windows. So I got those ones that had the shutters on the outside, and then grabbed this nice tile with like tile crown molding almost. And then all these cabinets, and I like these cabinets because they have actual different variants. Like they have like one that has like dishes in it, and then one that is like open and has like ingredients or what could be ingredients in it. And I really like that. And we don't really have a lot of cabinets that are like that. They're usually either like dishes or just closed cabinets. But it's nice to have the ones that have some things in them that look like flour, sugar, maybe a recipe thing, recipe card book, or like not a book, a recipe card like holder thing in it. Grabbed these little tea kettles and put them on the shelf above the stove. I think I end up removing it and putting it above the fridge so that I can have like a hood vent above the stove. And then I really wanted to use that little milk container there in the corner because I think it's so adorable, and it's not something I usually put in my normal builds because I never really build like a country style houses. I usually build like super modern houses or mid-century modern houses because it's just the style of build that I like best. I grabbed this huge hutch and put it over there by the wall in between the windows, and then I love using these huge pot racks above islands. I think it just fits so well. And then I grabbed that hood vent. It looks so small, but like the second size up is like too big. Like you would need like medium wall height for it to work. And we're on the small wall height, so I just did the smaller one. And the chicken, I got the chicken with the eggs and put him. I'm deleting the wall back there because I wanted to alt place something on the back wall here. I wanted this towel to just like look like it was hanging from the counter, like a hand towel or something like that. But it always like clips to the wall if the wall is there, so I just remove the wall, place the towel using the Alt key, and replace the wall. It's very simple, and it also just like makes it look like your Sims, have a towel rack. Now I'm just grabbing some plants, putting them in here in the corner. I also grabbed like some gardening tools and put by the plants. Maybe this kitchen is off of the back of the house. If all four walls were there, you'd have like a door to the outside here in the kitchen. And then I put like a half-eaten fruitcake on the counter too, because the Sim, maybe likes to cook or bake. So I just put that there, grab some soap, put it by the sink here, and these cute utensils in the little flower vase because it feels like, so country, like kitchen-like, farmhouse kitchen. And then I grabbed all these boxes and like fruits, like or ingredients, flour, and put those up there too, to make it seem like it was more of like an off-the-grid like living style. So they maybe ordered a bunch of like ingredients and had them delivered to their house. And now we're into the playtesting portion of the video. This is my tester sim, Lindsay Lloyd. I will post her on the gallery. I'm not sure if she is already, but let me know which kitchen is your favorite in the comments. I have to say that this kitchen and the mint-themed kitchen are probably my favorite ones out of the three. I'm just not like a super farmhouse country style girly, so I hope you all enjoyed this video. You can find all of my builds and sims on the gallery at Darth_Jeswick, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you all for watching. Bye everybody.